Think of the publisher dashboard as your home base. It's where you handle everything: schools, yearbooks, storefronts, proofing, all in one spot. Now, what you see here will depend on the permissions you've been provided with. So, if something's missing or you can't find a tool you need, just reach out to your primary account admin. They'll be able to confirm if it's available for you and turn it on if needed. The dashboard itself is split into two main sections. On the left, you've got the menu, all the features you have access to. On the right, you'll see the actual feature you've selected from that menu. In this video, we're keeping it high level to give you a quick tour of what's available with short synopsis of what you can do. If you want to dig deeper, you'll find step-by-step documentation and detailed videos for every feature in the knowledge base. All right, let's start with the first feature, Manage Schools. This is where you create your schools. For each school, you can set up as many yearbook projects as needed. Maybe they create a single yearbook each year, or maybe they have separate publications for different grade levels, or a sports supplement. It's important to keep all yearbooks for the same school under that school's profile. That way, in future seasons, the school can access all their previous yearbook assets. Next up, proofing. Here, you'll see all the yearbooks that are proofed and ready to print, those that still need proofing, and those that haven't been gone through proofing yet. If your studio uses the API to handle proofing automatically through your own services, you might not see this section at all. Now, onto online stores. This section has two main parts. The first is stores, where you set up a storefront for your school. There are plenty of customization options to give schools the best shopping experience possible. The second is orders, where you can view all individual transactions. Again, depending on your permissions, or if your studio uses another storefront system, this section might not be available to you. Under the admin section, you'll find the setup guide. Think of it as a checklist. It walks you through the different parts of your publisher dashboard so you don't miss anything, and can get schools up and running as quickly as possible. Manage Team is where you can create user accounts for your staff. This allows multiple people to work in the publisher dashboard, each with their own permission level for different features, assigned to all schools or only a selection. The Manage School feature option is usually turned on by default. It lets your schools create their own layouts, which they can reuse across multiple yearbooks and seasons. Storefront settings are only important if you're using the Memento Yearbook storefront. If you're using a different store system, you probably won't need this. Background and Elements lets you share your own assets with all your schools. This is handy if you have your own collection of copyright-cleared custom backgrounds and clip arts you want to provide exclusively to your customers. The Layouts feature is another big one. It's where you provide your own templates for schools. Then there's Customization. This is where you set up the branding for your publisher dashboard, things like your email header logo and other key details. Inside the customization area, there are a few extra options. Help. Add your own help documentation so schools stay in your environment. Content. Turn off the default Memento yearbook assets if you only want to share your own. Storefront. Fine-tune the customer purchase process if you're using our storefront. Proofing. Choose the workflow for your schools and the type of PDF you want to receive. Logos. Upload your company logo so it appears when schools log in, and even on the back cover of your yearbooks. Manage Book Products is where you define the physical specs of the printed yearbooks, things like size, number of pages, safe and bleed areas, cover types, and so on. Manage Licenses shows how many licenses you have left and where you can purchase additional licenses. Remember, unused licenses don't expire. Only once they are allocated to a book project does the 12-month countdown begins. Finally, the Developers section. This is where your dev team will find everything they need to automate certain processes, from creating schools and yearbooks to handling proofing automatically. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to learn more, head over to mementoyearbooks.com for all the details.